Well, good morning. Today is Thursday, October 28th. We've got lots of birthdays today. Love to be able to sing. Today is Janice W's birthday, so Janice, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Janice. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Crystal's birthday, and the name of her channel is Live Chill Life. So Crystal, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Crystal. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I don't know if you can hear her, but Jocelyn is not happy. Something's not going Jocelyn's way. Today is Stephanie Anderson's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stephanie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Gail Schoff, S-H-O-F-F. Schoff? Hoff? Maybe the S is silent. But Gail, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gail. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And Susan Pritchard. Pritchard. So Susan, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susan. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Forgot to turn my watch off. Let's see how far I went. End of workout. I walked 1.58 miles in 34.58 minutes. I did pretty good today. But we also have an anniversary. Today is Don and Stacy Carpenter. Don's channel is WV Running Don. If you like running videos, Running Don. At WV Running Don, D-O-N. But it's Don and Stacy's anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great anniversary. Oh, he's decided to put her in the stroller and walk her. Well, I hope you all have a great birthday. And Don and Stacy, I hope you have a great anniversary. I got on the scale this morning and I had good news, but just a little disappointment. Because I weighed myself this morning and I did lose 0.6. So I was really glad that I did. I did make, which you'll see on Sunday, I did a collab with Dish with D, and I picked out chocolate banana with peanut butter Cool Whip frosting. And there are only 3 points for each little cupcake, mini cupcakes. But I kind of went a little crazy with them because they were really, really good. So I think that that's the reason I didn't lose more, because I had a little excessive of them. I just put them in the freezer because I didn't want them to tempt me. So 2 of them were 7 points, and I think many a day I had 2 of them. So I had them at different times, different meals, but I think you're still supposed to count them as 7 points because it's 2. It doesn't matter that you've had them at 2 separate meals. It's, that's kind of like cheating. Which Anna over at Anna's Journey to a Healthier Lifestyle, I love watching her tag video yesterday. If you're new to any of these channels, go to Anna's Journey to Healthier Living. I'll try to remember to leave a link down below. She was saying one of the questions on the tag was, did you ever steal your kids' candy on Halloween? And she said steal was too strong a word. She wouldn't say she stole it, she just took it. Isn't stealing and taking the same thing? I got a chuckle out of that, Anna, because I thought, well, I go to the bank and tell them to give me all their money and just say, I'm not stealing the money, I'm just taking the money. And another channel I want to give a shout out to, ooh, you almost fell. It's a little breezy. Hopefully you're not hearing too much whooshing. Is Embracing Chaos with Jenn. She's trying to build up her channel. She's trying to get to, I think, 950 subscribers now. She's got a giveaway going on. If I can remember, once again, I'll put a link to the giveaway video so you can go over there and subscribe, and you won't be disappointed. They live up to their name, Embracing Chaos, because they are a lot of fun. So those are the 2 channels that I want to give a shout out today. But anyway, I was telling you there was good news, bad news. The good news was that I lost 2.6. Not bad news, but disappointing news. I weighed 230. I leaned to the right, leaned to the left, stand up, sit down, fight, 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 but I still couldn't get it to go under 230. I was trying to get it to 229.9. I lifted one leg, I got up, got on, went pee. I did all of that stuff. It didn't work. So it's a true 230 pound, but it's still a 0.6 loss. And so I should have said, lean to the left, lean to the right, stand up, sit down, fight, fight, fight. Got to do the cheer right. I never liked cheerleaders in high school. I always thought that they were just trivial part of the game, because I love watching football. I still love watching football. But the cheerleaders, I'm thinking, I know, I'm sorry for all you cheerleaders out there, but I mean, we all need cheerleaders to cheer us on. I'm not saying that, but I don't know. It's just, I guess because the ones in high school were kind of snotty, kind of like uppity, thought that they were better than everybody else. They were kind of cliquey. So maybe I'm just making my perception of a cheerleader based on the cheerleaders that I knew in high school. I don't know. I wish I had Jim. Jim was the manager of the football team, so he had a letter sweater, and he gave it to me, and I don't know whatever came of it. I know we would have never gave it away, but I think it got lost in a move or something, because we no longer have it. Not that either one of us would ever fit in it, because in high school I weighed 145 pounds. But it would be a nice momentum to see if we could wear it. You'll at least try to put it on. I don't have my wedding dress anymore either, because I forgot to store it properly, and then it got all ruined. So I just threw it away. But I'm going to do my meeting highlights when I get done babbling here and go in the house and do that. By now, hopefully you've already seen it. And they're changing up a little bit. I wasn't able to, usually I can copy and paste the recipe and put it in the description box, but they don't present it the same way anymore. So it was kind of hard. So what I did was do a screenshot of it and put it at the end of the video. I'll put it at the end of the video so you can freeze it and do a screenshot yourself and see if you like the recipe. I think it's for a butternut squash, which I absolutely love butternut squash. And then what else was I going to talk about? Yesterday, there in my neighborhood, they're switching. I have AT&T. I know I should switch, but you know, like everyone I talk to in the neighborhood that has the other ones, like Wow or Comcast or Infinity, they all run into the same issues. So I think it's just, they got you over a barrel. They really do. They're just gonna whatever. But they're in the process of putting our network into fiber optics, and all of our wires and everything in my subdivision are underground, so it's like a major process, and they don't let you know when they're working on it, so you don't know. So my internet was down yesterday, and I kept trying to send the tag questions to Joan and Kim and Roy, but my server kept crashing. And then when they finally got it, I think they got it like 3 or 4 times. So they're prepared, because they got 3 or 4 copies of it now. But it brings me to my subject for the week, is focusing on your goals. My goal yesterday was to get those November tag questions out. And I was bound and determined. The electronics this week is just pushing me to the edge. I'm right at the edge of my nerves with these electronics, trying to get them working. And I was just so focused on my goal of achieving sending it that I sent it 3 times. But I didn't give up. I just didn't give up, and I persevered with it. And I just thought, you know, I'm just going to focus on my goals and not on the obstacles in my way, because the obstacle was that I figured out finally that they probably were working on the internet, because I noticed that none of the internet was working. So, but I focused on the goal of at least waiting a little bit, having a little bit of patience, and then trying again. But when I was doing it, it said, should I send it later? And I kept hitting yes. So eventually, when it finally did send, they got it more than once. But I got to remember that, you know, every day it's a new opportunity to remember what your goals are. Don't focus on your obstacles, but be aware of them. Be aware of what's going to keep you from reaching your goals. Mine was having all of those cupcakes just sitting on the counter. I should have right away froze them. I really should have. And another obstacle that I can overcome is my weekends. I always think I can go crazy on my weekends. And I don't know why I don't have any structure on the weekends. But it's an obstacle, but it's one that I can overcome. I know that. I know I can overcome that obstacle. And as long as I'm laser focused on where I want to be, And like I said, 100 pounds, throw it out there. Throw it out in the atmosphere. 100 pounds, I want to lose my 100 pounds. I just do. So, and once again, it's your mindset. You know, like if you think you're going to fail, you're going to fail. Ooh, you almost fell again. You guys are, it's like when we're in the car and you guys taunt me. Because like every once in a while a breeze comes up and hits my phone and it starts to fall. But don't be afraid to try something new. That's why I'm really looking forward to this new program. I think I need something new right about now. I am thinking about printing off a lot of the 0-point foods on the thing. I know that they probably will still get the menus changed over because they did when they switched to the green and the blue plan. So I know that they probably will do that. So remember, focus. That's our goal this week. Focus. Okay, for breakfast, we're going to have some egg and toast. Today is Thursday, October 28th. I get 23 dailies a new week. I get 42 weeklies. My quote is always look ahead. Don't focus too much on the past, just enough to learn from it. So for breakfast is 0 for my egg, berries, banana, and tea. 3 points for my toast. 3 points for a tablespoon of peanut butter. And 4 points for my 4 slices of center cut bacon. It's a 9-point breakfast. Great guard dogs here. Look at the other dog. I'm so scared. I'm so scared of these ferocious dogs. Well, Christy went to get a new car, so I told her that I would be here when Sophia got home from school. The dogs went crazy, as you could see. They barked for like 5-10 minutes before I finally yelled at the one dog. I yelled, "Stella Margaret!" And then she stopped.
I hate that middle name so much.
But Sophia's back from school now. So Sophia's back from school. Her dogs didn't bark at her like they barked at me.
Lucy.
Scaredy dog. They shouldn't call her Lucy. They should have called her Scaredy dog. Okay, back from Christy's house. I'm going to have a very high point dinner. It's an 18-point dinner. 3 points for my 2 taco shells. 4 points for my ground sirloin. 2 points for my turkey chili. 3 points for my sour cream. 1 point for my lemonade cranberry juice. And 2 points for a 1/4 cup of cheese. So I ended up using 27 points for the whole day. So I used 4 of my weeklies. Those are the taco shells I use. I use 8 ounces of the Simply Light lemonade and 8 ounces of the cranberry juice to make that glass. And a 1/4 cup of the Mexican shreds from Belvita are 2 points. Hefty dinner, but you know what? I'm going to enjoy every bite of it. Forgot to take my gum out of my mouth. Sorry. Anyway, I don't put a lot of meat in my tacos, so I forgot to mention on the side of my dish was the rest of the meat and the cheese and the tomatoes that didn't fit in the taco. Very high point dinner, very high. I was shocked. It just shows you how fast all that stuff adds up. But I stayed within my points with my blue dot. I still got a blue dot. I wonder if they're going to still have blue dots when they go to the new program. They haven't mentioned anything about that. Now I'm curious. And then when Christy went to buy a new car today, so I had to go over to the house because she wasn't sure she'd be home before it got dark. And she didn't want Sophia staying alone. Sophia's 10. She's going to be 11. Well, she just turned 10. No, I might take that back. She's 11. She's 11. Oh my gosh. She's getting old quick. No, Sophia's 11. And so she's old enough to be by herself after school for, like a little bit, until Christy gets home from work and things like that. But she didn't want her to be home that long because, you know how it is. So then she found the car. She's not going to get it till tomorrow. I don't know what kind of car she's getting. I forgot to ask her. I know it's a Chrysler, but I don't know what kind she's getting. And then she had to work at Boston Market with Errands, so she asked me if I'd bring Sophia to the store. There is so much construction on my side of the state. It's like forever getting anywhere. When I was going to her house, it usually takes about 22, 23 minutes to get there. It took me almost 40 because of the traffic. And at one point on the one road, all of our roads are like 6 mile, 7 mile, 8 mile. I was on 23 mile, and it was just down to the 2 lanes. And an ambulance was coming, and there's nowhere to move because like they're putting in new roads because they're widening the road. So if you try to get over to the side too much, you just fall down into the dirt. It was a scary. He maneuvered through. I don't know how he did it, but he managed to make it through. And then when I was bringing Sophia back over to meet Christy at work, because Sophia can just sit there and do her work on the computer till she gets off work. She was getting off work in about an hour after I dropped her off. It took me almost, which should have been like a 15-minute drive at the very most, took me almost 45 minutes to get there. And then coming home, it was like, I don't know how people do that every day. I used to do it every day. I forgot how exasperating it is. But even when I got home, I didn't turn to food. So, and if you notice, I swallowed my gum by mistake. Only me. And when I was a kid, my mother used to say, if you swallow your gum, you're going to have gum growing, sticking into your stomach, and all the food's going to stick to it. Why don't you ever think you can't swallow gum? I mean, you chew and chew and chew, but I don't know. Hopefully there's no issues when it's leaving my stomach, sticking to my intestines and everything else. But, so anyway, stayed on plan. That was my goal. I'm not going to be able to walk tomorrow because it's supposed to rain. We have a 95% chance of rain, which means it's probably going to rain. They're predicting maybe some snow flurries next week, which is not surprising. I remember one Thanksgiving for the Thanksgiving Day parade, it was snowing. It was snowing so hard, and they still went. No, I don't go to parades. I don't like parades. But so that's it for now. I babbled on for 4 minutes to tell you I didn't have anything to say. And Sophia's dog was the dog that was under the blanket. I forgot the dog's name now. Lucy. Lucy's the one that was in the blanket barking at me, and Stella was the one that was so ferocious and vicious. I got out of the car at the street and I could hear her barking at me before I even came in the house. But now I'm done. I really am this time. So if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, and share it. And I didn't forget, although you might have thought I did, to put Anna Healthy Journey and Embracing Chaos links down below so you can go over there and check them out. So I'm amazed that I remember that all the way from this morning. So I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Well, no, not in a bit. Tomorrow.